Welcome back, new viewers and Game Bears. It is time for a new episode of the Pokemon Black Nuzlocke, and today we are in the Pinwheel Forest just to do a tiny bit of training to level up some Pokemon on the team. And after that, we're gonna go on over to the Skyro Bridge to get on over to Castelia City. But before we do that, as per usual, it is time for a team recap. I've done a bit more rounding of screen since the last episode, and we have some team changes as well. Starting off with Balsef the Pig Knight, holding a Charcoal, level 30, with the moves Flame Charge, Arm Thrust, Ember, and a Workup. Hubert the P-Dove, which is very soon to become a Tranquil, after getting it out of the daycare. It was level 27, so I traded up just a bit more with the moves Air Cutter, Roost, Air Slash, and Taunt at level 29. Kisara the Girder at level 26 with Rock Throw, Focus Energy, Rock Smash, and Wake Up Slap. We have Velvet Crow the Drover with the moves Metal Claw, Dig, Hone Claws, and Slash, which I learned Slash and Dig off screen, and Metal Claw. Actually, this whole moveset I learned off screen. And at level 26, we have Elise Lutus, the Laperd, with the moves Grass Knot, taught that off screen, Pursuit, Torment, and Fake Out, and finally, and also that's at level 23, and finally Chester the Sawaddle, holding the Miracle Seed with the moves Struggle Bug, String Shot, Bug Bite, and Razor Leaf at level 22. And now Luger the Pansage is sitting in the daycare right now getting some levels himself, but it's probably unlikely that I'll be using that Pokemon for the rest of the round, or for the rest of this playthrough, but anyways, let us just level up real quick. Specifically Sawaddle. Or Chester the Sawaddle will level up. Because P-Dove will level up in a different way. Alright, just a simple Bug Bite will do the trick. I said a simple Bug Bite will do the trick. Ah, whatever, might as well raise a leaf just to make fun of it. Alright, now Chester is level 23. It'll have a nice little evolution. Alright, and now Chester's evolving. Into a beautiful Swadloon. Too bad Swadloon doesn't really get any moves other than a certain move that I really don't like. But it won't learn any decent moves until it evolves again into a Leavanny. The problem is that's a friendship-based evolution, so that could be a bit of an issue, but otherwise. And now, next up, Hubert the P-Dove will level up as well. Let's just find a Pokemon here real fast to get him to level up. Akani will be the perfect test subject. Alright, just a quick Air Cutter. We do have Super Luck, plus Air Cutter has a heightened chance to crit, so we have a good 50% chance to crit. Alright, one more fight and then we'll be going on. Or you could heal real quick in the Pinwheel Forest, or the entrance to it, and then we can go on over to Skyro Bridge. Alright, down you go. Oh, look at that wonderful critical hit. That'll do 4 times, actually 8 times the damage. Anyways, Hubert is now level 30. Alright, here we go. Getting that Tranquil. Too bad it's one of the worst flying types ever. Plus, what it evolves into is probably my second least favorite regional bird after Swallow. Anyways, we have ourselves an alright looking Tranquil, I guess. I don't know. And one thing I've always had a problem with the P-Dove line, if they have a higher physical attack stat, why is it the majority of the flying team moves they learn are special attacks? That is such dumb game design. Again, Game Freak was just allergic to making good game design decisions in older generations, I swear. And for some reason, up until, like, I think Gen 7, I mean, I think they finally gave it Brave Bird, I think, in Sword and Shield? Either Gen 7 or in Sword and Shield, whichever. But then, before that, the only physical flying type moves I could get were Sky Attack, which is a 2-turn move. Aerial Ace and Pluck, and both of those are underpowered moves. Why? It's encouraging you to use it as a special attacker, but you're also getting punished for using it as a special attacker. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna have Velvety in the front. because now it's time for one of the best parts of this game. Is everybody ready? Let's go. We're going over to Skyro Bridge. Look at that. It's actually a really nice angle. Just a nice little way to show off some of the graphics of the DS. And now we go through this, so let's talk to some NPCs. Hey you, I want to talk to you. Battle striking first is essential, so here. You obtained a quick claw. That's actually very good for us. If you give it to a Pokemon to hold, maybe it'll let that Pokemon use its move before its opponent can. That's what I gave you. It's called the Quick Claw. Speaking of, one thing, I want to look at the options just in case oh yeah, I have the battle scenes off, oops. That's fine, at least that was useful for our tiny little grinding session earlier. But anyways, let's try to keep that off just to make grinding a little bit faster. Alright, let's give that to Velvet. I think Velvet could really benefit from that until she evolves. Alright, trash can's empty. Does this woman have anything to say? There are people who are obsessed with certain items. They'll even buy your items for a lot of money. You might even be able to sell items you can't use to these people. So maybe you should hang on to them. Whichever items those happen to be. Hello. If you cross the Skyro Bridge from here, you'll reach Castelia City. That's where we're going. Let's do it. And now, time for me to shut up. Alright, did everybody enjoy that? Not only the visuals that we just saw, but the song to this bridge. Honestly, one of the best songs in not only this game, but in all of Pokemon. This is such a good song. So memorable and everything. Not just that, but all the different angles that they showed off, too, in that little scene. This was really nice, and very well done for a game that was made in 2010/2011. How about so far? My legs are sore. You don't have to look. Oh, I'm looking alright now. Let me stop. Alright, if you look at this, you can read the little text over here that might tell you something. Especially during the post-game, you can actually get outbreaks for certain special very rare Pokemon. But that won't matter here. Run and battle. Trains never stop. Battle subway in Umbasa City. Oh, that's pretty useful information, but sadly not for this playthrough. Hello, if you cross, yeah, we know. Alright, we've made it to good old Castelia City. And now we can talk to some new NPCs, especially that guy sitting back there. Pansage, Pansear, and Pampor are Pokemon that evolve with special stones. Which Pokemon do you want to evolve? Pansage, I suppose. Alright, so it's Pansage? Yes, and you got yourself a Leaf Stone. Too bad that I don't have Pansage on me right now, so I can't evolve into a Simisage, and that might be for the better. You might already know this, but I'll give you some advice. When a Pokemon evolves, it will be more powerful. It will be slower to learn a new move. Well, in most cases, yeah. In other words, it'll learn certain moves at later levels. This is essentially true for Pokemon that evolve with stones. So it's up to you. You can have it learn a good move, and then evolve it with a stone, or evolve it with a stone fast, and then it learns moves with a TM. It can only learn TM moves, in other words. Stick your thumbs and curl your fingers. This is a thumbs up post. That's okay in some places. It also means money. Does mean money, man. Alright, and here is a little post-game area that I don't think we can go to just yet. The Royal Unova is in preparation. We are working very hard to ready the ship for the best Pokemon trainers. That's something we can only do in the post-game, as I mentioned. That's why it's held off for now. Fun fact about this little area of Castelia City, this is actually based on a human hand. Not only is this city itself also based on New York City, since the entirety of the Unova region is actually based on the state of New York, which is pretty damn cool. Especially since we technically are on the middle finger right now, and you kind of know what that means. Why do you think there's an evil-looking ship right there? With someone who's getting under your skin and you want to yell at them, scream at the ocean. When you're alone, of course. You're not technically alone, this guy's sitting here. That black boat, what could it be? We'll never know, at least not to my knowledge. Both Pokemon and people will meet their destined partner someday. I believe it because my sister who got married said so. And this guy. I'll come to Castelia City to have a dance lesson? Okay. People are quite different depending on where they live. It's a bit surprising that ways of thinking are different just because the places we live are different. And this random boat just sitting over here, I guess. And now, finally, on this last finger of land over here, is a hidden event that you can only get with a certain code back when this game first came out in 2010 and 2011. This being the Liberty Garden. It is small compared to a luxury liner, but the size of a ship doesn't change the feeling of adventure when you're out on an open sea. So, we need the Liberty Pass in order to get to Liberty Island, and you know what special mythical Pokemon you can get there? That's right, Victini. I actually still have... I don't have my old copy of Pokemon Black anymore that I had back in elementary school, but I still have my old box with it. Like the game box where the cartridge comes with. As well as a Liberty Pass with Victini on it. It's expired, obviously, but it's nice that I still have that. I wonder if it wasn't expired, how much would it sell for? Aren't Pokemon great? Even if they're fighting someone bigger than them. Up and at them they go. You're right about that. Unless they choose not to listen to you. Hahaha. Strength is not in the size of a body. It's in the size of the heart. Not always, but okay. Alright, enough with the more trivial things. If we try to go towards the Pocket Monster Gym, we can't go in there just yet. Hey, Spare Bear, I just challenged the gym leader, Bug. He's a seasoned gym leader. He made me work for that gym badge. But, for me, Bug-type Pokemon aren't much of a challenge. That's because they're like one of the weakest types in my dude. Of course they weren't. I'm going to keep winning like this against all of the Unova gym leaders. Then, I'll head for the Pokemon League and outperform the champion. No, you won't. If I do that, everyone will admit what a strong trainer I am. That will make me feel truly alive. Yeah, whatever you say, oh my god. Ha ha! You're the one who fought Team Plasma in Pinwheel Forest. If I remember, your name is Spare Bear. Come to challenge the gym, I suppose? Oh, sorry, but I couldn't... You wait a bit. I was informed that Team Plasma has shown up. In fact, come with me. I'm going to the dock at Prime Pier. I guess we're going to the docks. Let's go deal with Team Plasma. Alright, let's see. Is it this dock? Actually, it could be the one in the middle. Yeah, I think it's the one in the middle. Alright, right over here. Come on, this way. Team Plasma, they took this young lady's Pokemon. Spare Bear, is there anything we can do, my Muna? Team Plasma took it. Oh wait, what should my voice for her be? We all know who she is, but I'm just thinking, I'm trying to see if I can replicate her Pokemon Master's voice. I heard this lady scream and ran after the thief as fast as I could. But the city's so big, it's so crowded, I'm afraid I lost them. Iris, you did everything you could. But that's so bad! Taking people's Pokemon is really bad! Because it's really nice when people and Pokemon are together! They each have something the other doesn't, and they help each other. Iris. Agreed. No fear, we will get that Pokemon back. Right, Spare Bear? Like I have a choice. Having said that, finding a person or a Pokemon here in Castelia City would be like finding a needle in a haystack. Needle in a Wooloo stack, but Wooloo doesn't exist yet. You could say I'm a Reap stack. You don't know. I spy a gym leader. Last time we went so well. It went so well. Yeah, last time went so well. I can't speak. I thought I'd grab another Pokemon. Rethink. I need to get out of here. Spare Bear, let's go. Iris, you stay by that young lady's side. I'm gonna be Bianca's bodyguard. See you after those bad guys, okay? Alright, I will. Iris is such a cool character in the games. Unlike her portrayal in the anime, besides her portrayal in Pokemon Journeys, that is. I think there's a certain building I'm supposed to go into. Oh yes. I probably should bring this up and... Okay, never mind. Where did I put those sunglasses? Oh, I found them. And you've really got to have more light to see your way by. Take this. It'll help you see the dark places. You got TM70 Flash. In this game, Flash is kind of... let's be real. Flash is kind of worthless in almost every generation. Outside of Rock Tunnel and the Gen 1 games, but besides that. If you use the move Flash, actually the opponent's moves go down. When you use it twice, the rate gets hit by a move will be about half. More like 66%, but you get the gist. Because it means more light. Now they get blinded. Look at this nice little cafe over here. I'd rather bring this up in maybe a Nuzlocke in the sequel in the future, but there's certain other mythical Pokemon in this generation that can come to this building specifically in the sequels, not in this version though. And not in the first game, I should say. A beautiful melody makes people happy, a sad melody makes people sorrowful. That's the power of melodies. And when I listen to this guitar, it reminds me of leaving home for the first time, and tears of farewell my mother cried. After a tiring day of work, this cafe is a perfect spot to let your mind relax. Hey, got something to sell me? This is your first visit to the cafe, am I right? Please, or s'il vous plaît. Got myself a nice little lemonade. Give this to your dear Pokemon. Alrighty. I will not, but that's okay. Thanks for the offer nonetheless. There's not a lot you can do alone. There are more things two people can do. There are even more things 3 people can do. That's right, I think what's missing from my dance is company. Oh, they're trading drugs or something, aren't they? Don't do drugs, kids. It's not a good thing. Hey, trainer, show me a place, give me a whirl. Alright, fight is like a dance. Alright, seems we got ourselves a battle on our hands. Challenged by Dancer Mickey. Hey, I didn't know Mickey Mouse was in the Unova region. So at Pansage. I don't really like this. So much so, I think we should switch to Huberty. I could have switched to Chester instead, but no need. Leech Seed. Almost like he predicted my switch. Imagine if the AI was advanced enough to do that, that'd actually be pretty sick. Sadly, no. Alright, down you go. My movement lacked power. Alright, let's get down. One thing about this guy's battle sprite, I couldn't tell if he was either sliding or trying to, like, break dance or something. What do you think that is? Like, what he's trying to do in that little battle sprite of his, but whatever. How about that? Those are some smooth moves, no doubt. But it would be even tighter if I had a group. Hey, would you talk to the other dancers? If you invite both of them, the 3 of us could groove as a team. Same outfit as me, that guy's a dancer. Alright, well, geez. It would be a shame if I just saw one of these guys. Hey, you got a partner guy. Do you need something? What? You looking for dancers for a team? It sounds very interesting, but I don't want to do a favor for someone who isn't stronger than me. Hey, let's have a battle. Okay, let's begin. Alright, Edmund. With a Panpour. I think I could probably take the attack from the Panpour. I don't really want to risk a crit, though. And I'm pretty sure the other dancer will use Panseer as process of elimination. Anyways, going into just her. Alright, Bite was your best move, really? Whatever you say, game. Rear swipe's not that bad. Take this eraser leap to the face! My footwork was not quite sharp. You're going to create a dance team, aren't you? It sounds very interesting. I'd like to join up. I don't really know where the other dancer guy... Actually, no, I think I have an idea where that guy is. Let's skip with people. Let's skip with Pokemon. Each has power and beauty, compelling me to draw them both. Oh, my studio is down mode straight up it. Alright, if I remember correctly, Team Plasma has to be up in this building. Tiles just didn't line up there, it looks like. Hey, look at that, a Pikachu and Unova. What's a non-Gen 5 Pokemon doing here, huh? Yeah. I think that's supposed to be a German Pikachu, I don't entirely remember. You can't change the names of Pokemon you got from someone. Well, in later generations you technically can, but still, not in this game. Because the name contains wishes of the people who named it. Especially some derogatory things, and I'm not gonna say them. Hello, I am the official name rater. Want me to rate the nicknames of your Pokemon? No need. Okay, come see me again if you change your mind. I am a feeling reader. What the fuck does that mean? I've heard a lot of people take feeling checks use. Oh, I remember this. Me and my little sister actually used to do that with our respective copies of Pokemon Black all the time. I think it was supposed to measure your friendship or something with them. We got a lot of sweethearts out of it. It's the only way you can actually get that item in this game. This is the game that also originated said item. I certainly invent a special machine. Only people who know the secret password can use it. If I remember correctly, I actually watched a video about this recently. You get some really weird codes out of it, I guess. Greetings. If I were... Actually, greetings. I think people. Greetings, people. Yeah, greetings, person. It's supposed to be simple connections or some bullshit like that. I don't know. Fortunately, I don't really care. Hey, clown guy, I want to talk to you. My name is Mr. Locke. I'm a magical clown who can open anything. Your name is baby. I'll see you again, I'm sure. No, you won't. No, you won't, you weirdo. I don't want you opening nothing. Alright, back down to floor 1. Alright, what's at this building? Uh-oh. I don't think I should be here. Alright, so... trying to find out where Team Plasma went. They're in one of these buildings, if I remember correctly. Maybe they're down here. Oh, look at that, it's our bug boy. That way. Towards the gym. Well, that answers my question. This is definitely the place. No one's here, not a soul. No other Team Plasma members, no any of the 7 Sages inside. If you think that I'm lying, why don't we have a little battle it out? And find out. Yeah, let's battle right now then. I had a thought. I'll take care of these weak-looking runts. Weak. He does not know what he has coming from. So you can show off by handling that tough-looking guy over there. Oh, excuse me. Oh, please, spare me. I'll leave that one to you. My man's just getting double-teamed. But don't worry, he's fine. Alright, grunty thing, I don't know. Sounds out of Sandelius. Oh, I don't want to use Dig against this thing in case it has magnitude. Let's use Slash. Very high power move I had a chance to crit. Bye-bye. Alright, and another Sandelius. Nice little Slash attack for your troubles. I think while I was grinding, I got a lot of HP and attack EVs, which are very good for Drillbur later on, Escadrill. Come on, seriously? All I did was take away Pokemon? People's Pokemon, he said, but whatever. This is bad. Bad, 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 bad. Bad for Team Plasma, or bad, or Plaz, bad for short. You're such an idiot. It's in my best interest to go report to the 7 stages right away. Gee, I wonder where the hell they are. Phew, we got lost. Even with directions from the X-Transceiver, that X-Transceiver's map probably doesn't work. I couldn't figure it out. The Team Plasma's inside. The stolen Pokemon may be in there as well. Okay, I'm going in. Okay, it's time. I'll join the fight. Come on, Bianca, you too. Wait! Sparebert, you come too. I mean, I don't really have a choice. I was already gonna. Whatever. In order to progress the story, as they say. I don't remember my Getsus voice. Oh, actually, I think I remember the voice I was trying to give him. Was it my Eggman voice? My serious Eggman voice. My word. If it isn't the gym leader, I almost said Sparebert Berg. So, what would you say is the guiding principle of Team Plasma anyway? Take what you want from people? Baronius, really. Anyways, I thought it would be amusing to prepare our hideout right in front of a Pokemon gym, but we were detected. No shit, you were detected. Real so obvious that is. More quickly than I had imagined. Indeed. No matter. We already have an exceptional base of operations. Is everyone familiar with the legend of the founding of the Unova region? I am. It's the black dragon type Pokemon, right? Iris, that's racist. I know what she means, but still, I'm just kidding. The truth is this. The black dragon. Red Eyes Black Dragon from Lost Kingdoms? Nah, different black dragon. Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon? Ah, okay, I'm done. Appeared before a hero who sought the ideal way to knit together a world full of warring people. This black dragon type Pokemon shared its knowledge and bared its fangs, and those who stood against it. Together, the power of this Pokemon and the hero brought unity to the hearts of everyone in the land. And that is how Unova was created. Bullshit, no it wasn't. There was another way. We shall bring back the hero and that Pokemon to Unova once again. If we can't win people's hearts and minds, we can easily create the world that I mean Team Plasma desires. Slip the tongue there, huh? Here in Castelia, we have lots of different kinds of people. Everyone's ways of thinking and lifestyles are very different. Honestly, there's something about... Yes, what is it? There's something about you're saying I don't quite understand. One thing we all have in common is that we all care a lot about Pokemon. Even people meeting for the first time can talk about Pokemon. Talk or battle or trade. Remember speech at Cumula Town? Wait, you were there for that? When? Was that broadcasted? Whatever. You're responsible for leading me to rethinking my relationship with Pokemon. For that, I thank you. And that time, I made a promise. I swore to myself that I would dedicate myself to Pokemon even more strongly. What you guys are doing? Aren't you going to strengthen the bonds between people and Pokemon even more? You're a fool! You are quite hard to figure out. A little more intelligent than I expected. I am fond of intelligent people, you see. You'll enjoy hearing about this. From every corner of the world, I have gathered knowledgeable people for our kingdom's benefit. You can call them the 7 Sages. Very well. We will submit to your opinion and be on our way. That girl over there, return our Pokemon. Okay. Thank you. Minnie, I'm so glad to see you again. She gave it a nickname, but it doesn't have a nickname in battle. Missed opportunity, man. Bianca, why are you thanking them? They take people's precious Pokemon. They just gave it back to her. I think she has a good reason to show them a little gratitude. It's just, I'm so happy that my moon is safe. The friendship between Pokemon and people can be very touching. But in order to liberate the Pokemon from foolish people, we will revive the legend of Unova and win the hearts and minds of everyone. Farewell. That's not what they're doing. Nope. Hey, they left a Pokeball behind. What are you doing? Why are you letting them get away? What do we do if anything happens to the other stolen Pokemon? That's an excuse. It's okay. Thank you, Iris. No one was hurt. More than anything, I got my darling Pokemon back. Again. Okay, if you're happy. What is everyone planning to do now? Well, I'm gonna kick your ass and get your gym badge. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh, it would be sensational to look around Castelia City, but... Don't worry. I'll keep on being your bodyguard. Iris. That's great. Iris is a dazzling Pokemon trainer, but maybe not at home in the big city yet. So, a little give and take, People and Pokemon needs to help each other out. Also, thanks for looking for the Pokemon. Here, this is for you. You obtained a Yacha Berry, which weakens Ice-type moves against Pokemon that are with Pokemon that are weak to Ice-type moves. So you use Ice Beam against a Garchomp, that damage will be halved. See you. Well, I just pushed her out. Wait. Well then, Sparebear, I'll be waiting in the gym. Well, I totally don't, and I totally do bench pressing, because that's that type of Pokemon gym. Whatever, we got a Smoke Ball. Hey, look at that. Little statue. Nice little reference to the Gen 1 through 4 games, which had the same statues in their gyms. Most of the time, I'm pretty sure. Because Black and White was the first Pokemon game to actually replace the normal gym symbol with the one you see right over here. But anyways, let's go to the Pokemon Center real fast and heal up real quick. Let's see what some of the NPCs have to say. My favorite way to spend my lunch break is watching ships at the docks. Should I change my Pokemon's moves, or should I change my Pokemon? Well, test them out in battle, man, see what happens. I'm a battling quick male, but my Pokemon are weak. Train them, you lazy ass. Whatever. What are you doing here, man? I gotta revive some Pokemon. Want to recover Pokemon? Oh, sorry. Do you know Janet? I'll just lie and say I do. Oh, you know Janet? Great! This is even greater. Let me tell you. If you try Janet, you can register the places where you live. I don't want to do that. Okay, that's just the same dialogue. Before we heal, is there any neat items I can buy now? Once I can get Great Balls. That's it. That's all I can get. And I think this is also the first Pokemon game to start having TMs buyable in shops as well. And most later games will do this too, including remakes like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which is pretty cool. And y'all remember the males? I do, and they're kinda useless. I guess it was just as a nice little player thing. No, it's not my favorite. I think it always says that because Drillbur's at the front of my party, but whatever. Every time I take a rest, same Pokemon, da-da-da, whatever. Or this man in black looking guy. Pokemon trades help you connect with the world. The world will be bigger. If you trade Pokemon with many people, you will be happy, because I will give you something good. So trainers, have you traded Pokemon with any people? Sadly, no. Please trade Pokemon with many people. I wish I could, but the online on this doesn't work, plus I'm on an emulator. I'll give you a present if you do, besides it's fun. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take advice like that from you, thank you. Now, y'all notice that globe up there in the top right-hand corner? If I remember correctly, I think if you trade with certain people, their location, wherever they happen to be living in the world, wherever their DS is linked to, /3DS if you're playing this on a 3DS, it'll show up on that map. But sadly, again, since we can't trade, it won't be able to show up on there. So why don't we take a look at it for a split second? Janet, high tech, what'd you like to do? Just see a list. Look at that, we got ourselves a whole globe over here. Pretty cool, eh? Of the entire world. Probably being the only time we ever see the real world in the Pokemon world. I know it's referenced in many different old Dex entries, like in Arcanine's old Dex entries, or Raichu's old Pokedex entries, same with Ghastly. But this is the first time we ever see an actual Pokemon Earth in the Pokemon world, besides in the Gen 4 games. We see this in Goldenrod City and HeartGold Soul Silver, as well as, I believe, Veilstone City in the Sinnoh games. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but I think it's Veilstone City. Again, of all the regions, I think Sinnoh is probably what I'm kind of least familiar with, at least when it comes to the games. Anyways, let's go over here. That being said, let's put Hubert in the front for now. Rearrange the party, like so. Alright, I'll be right back for the next episode of the Pokemon Black Nuzlocke. Sadly, no new encounters this video. But anyways, if y'all enjoyed this edition of the Pokemon Black Nuzlocke and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hit the videos you see on screen now on YouTube and that bell button for more. Consider answering the question down in the link in the description below. And consider becoming a YouTube member for $3 a month and a social subscriber for $6 a month for wonderful bonuses such as ad for your experience and to get named after one of the Pokemon I catch, besides me naming them after tales of characters, of course. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. In the next episode, we will deal with the gym. Have a berrific day.